What is up, guys? It's Guildspire here, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Alright, our goal for today, get to Horalu. Godfrey will have to get through, but Horalu is our goal today. Also, I do want to give you guys a quick heads up. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned at this point, but I currently am living on a college campus. I am working at a college, and one of the things that they require of us, since they're subsidizing my housing, is that I need to be what's considered a hall director on call. And so I have two phones in front of me in case someone does something stupid, basically. So at some point, I'm gonna have to make sure that there's multiple halls and RAs are like doing their rounds. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to do. Make sure that they're doing that. I've already gotten a few text messages, actually only two out of the how many halls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'm still waiting on like 4 more text messages. So at some point I'm gonna have to like give them a ring and be like, hey, who's doing their job today? But as long as that all goes well, and as long as like no student does anything stupid, it's right now Easter break, so like a lot of students are gone. So fingers crossed that they decide, not to do stupid things. But otherwise, if I do get a call and it's something that I need to, attend and actually like go out and check in with the RA students and whatnot, I will have to like throw up the be right back screen and be like, hey, I'm gonna be back. When? I don't know. Because obviously some situations might take a quick, 15 minutes. Some situations might take closer to who knows how long. Who knows how long. So that's kind of where we're at in that regard. Oh my god. To press B by accident, thankfully there's a wall. Pretty much I should be doing this like more or less once a month for a few days. Today, I'm supposed to have it for like one day. I might have it over the weekend, yet to be determined. But yeah, so it's one of those little cool things, and honestly, a lot of people are like, oh, are you anxious about being hall director and call? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I've had to deal with a lot of my life. Dealing with like the mental health of students, alcohol, weed, other drugs, honestly does not bother me in the slightest. I'm like, yeah, cool. All right. It's like, let me just make sure I have my phone set up so that way call forwarding's enabled. So I actually am on my phone versus this freaking like store brand AT&T phone.
I am calling.
Oh yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, should be interesting to see if anything happens. For the most part, thankfully, it doesn't seem like anything happens after like 11-ish. So fingers crossed there. But I'm also usually up till like 3 a.m. anyways, so what the hell does it matter? Alright, let's grab some more Rua fruit so we have a surplus of the soft cotton. I always forget that the boar actually like will try and attack you. I've never had the boar actually like full on have a go at me, but one of these days it might just happen. All right, our goal for today is get to Godfrey without being hit. Yesterday, we did not have a lot of trouble with bosses. Yesterday, we had a lot of trouble with the freaking lands between for some strange reason. I don't entirely know why. It was very odd.
Have they, sir? But you, I can play turning to aid you. You need only to the foot.
Also, for those wondering why I was a bit late today, we were doing some scrims with How Did We Get Here and Team Kraken. So hence why it was a wee bit late to start. I was like, it's like 30 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. Don't need to sound the alarms on the Discord just yet. So here we are, though, doing our stuff and things in Elden Ring. Ready to cry 3. Thank you. Grab the flail. I always want to call it a mace, but it's a flail. Alright. The cat finished her food. I mean, she wasn't even like close to being done when I saw her, but she's now yelling at you for more. Well, it very clearly, Frankie, you're starving her. You know, she doesn't know when the next time she's gonna be fed is. You're being a very cruel food bringer to meat. Local cat claims to have never been fed, says local cat. Alright, she was wasting away to nothing but skin and bones. To be fair, we did, like, lessen the amount of food that we give her ever so slightly. The animal hospital that we brought to is like, she's a bit fat. Could you, like, how about we reduce the amount of food she gets? And we're like, sure. So she gets, like, 20 grams in the morning and 25 grams at night. But she just freaking ralphs it down. To be fair, she's on a steroidal medication for her lungs and GI tract, and so that will make her more hungry. So that could also play a part in it. I'm also wondering if, like, would it be better for her if we gave her, like, food throughout the day? Like, would that make a difference? I'm doubtful, but it's been a thought.
All done? Well.
Spidey has gone on a diet twice. Both times were hell. Absolute hell. Thankfully, we haven't, like, had to deal too much with Meep in that regard. Like, she'll yell, but, like, eventually she gives up. She isn't, like, too persistent.
Help us out, Cully. You were just thank you. I was put and I ended up. Oh, when they and so this is all I hope.
Roughly pounds, he does not give up. Fair enough, yeah. Meep right now is at like 16, 15-ish pounds. We could try that, Frankie. Like I said, I'm not sure, and honestly, what I probably would want to do is get like an automatic feeder for her. He's also part Maine Coon, just bigger cat all around. Yeah, exactly. Like, a 20-pound Maine Coon is par for the course. Let's be clear there. A 20-pound Maine Coon is very average for them. There's big cats. Yeah, I'll probably look into getting like an automatic feeder for her at some point. Figure that out. Jeez. The hello. Automatic feeder for the kitty. I have 2 connected to collars. It was a lightsaber. Ooh, interesting. They start to blame the feeder, not you. Yeah, see, Meat blames Frankie. Frankie is the food bringer. And I am, I normally don't. I was giving her food for a little while here because I had to give her meds before or during when she's eating. Well, just keep an eye on Meat, Frankie, see if she throws up. Yeah, that is true. It's kind of a bit of our own fault for having the food in the kitchen. So I have given it some thought to, What? I don't know how that would kill me. Okay, though. You know, I'm actually gonna restart. That's dumb. Or 8 minutes in, we died to that. That's so dumb. Yeah. That was a thing. Fall damage sometimes can be a little bit finicky. It has logic to it, but it has some form of randomness. It's not like truly random on what hurts you or what doesn't from certain heights, but sometimes that degree of randomness can result in things happening. Just stare at me menacingly. I'm gonna have to find like a good pause point at some point, because I've only gotten, like I said, 2 out of the 6 RAs messaging me, so I'm gonna have to message them like, who's on duty? Who's doing their stuff and things? I'm not in the kitchen. You can't do anything about it. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I imagine that's Spidey in a nutshell. Alright. Yeah, it is a very open floor plan. To be fair, our last one was too. Our last floor plan was very open. I did get an island, like a kitchen island for the kitchen now, so that should help break up the space a little bit, which will be nice. Yeah. But my dining area is in the middle, so I coerced him with treats. Oh. First floor from living room kitchen is open. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, it'll be nice to have an island again for like meal prep and stuff, since we have very limited space now. I might eventually also look at, like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a tripping hazard for Frankie more than I, but like to run some wires along the kitchen border and like tape it down and have, like, you know, actual stuff set up so it's less of a tripping hazard, but knowing Frankie will still, you know, be a tripping hazard. I mean, anything's a tripping hazard to you. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It is tripping hazard.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carly. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, Frankie is as uncoordinated as they come. I would rather not. I'll just say that outright. If you're going to have house shoes, you need to just get, like, a fancy pair of slippers or something that you only wear in the house. No, we do not wear shoes in the house, and that's why I'm vetoing exactly what Frankie just said. I'm absolutely, like, vetoing Frankie when he said shoes. He didn't say slippers, he said shoes. 2 very different things. Well, that includes your own family, so... just putting that out there. Sometimes they do. But whenever, like, it's company, it's shoes sometimes.
You need to the foot.
Yeah, slippers and socks are fine.
I bequeath. Use it will summon Torrent. Treat him with...
But yeah, so if you want to get, like, slippers or something that, like, actually like hold your feet rather than I don't understand the point of slippers that like are slippers. Do you know what I mean? Like when you have slippers that just kind of fall off your feet at unprecedented times, like I don't understand that design. Toe covers? Yes, toe cover, the idea of toe covers, yes, do not make sense to me. You're correct. Like, I want a soft, like, not a shoe. I don't need, like, a rubber... Well, I Stardew. Alright, sounds good, Shelby. I appreciate you. Have fun with Stardew. Yeah, like, something that doesn't, like, have a rubber sole, right? And is, like, a cloth or fabric, but, like, actually is, like, a shoe, and not just freaking slippers. Slippers never made sense to me. Alright, first up again. I mean, I understand to some degree, like, the silicone sole slippers. I just don't understand why you need them unless your entire house is hardwood. Like, why do you need silicone sole slippers if your entire house is hardwood? Or unless your entire house is hardwood. Like, if you're on carpet, you don't need freaking rubber soles. Like, it's just not necessary. Because you're on freaking carpet. If you're entirely hardwood, then yeah, by all means, that'll help with traction.
What do you not want any?
See, at that point, then you just want shoes, right? At that point, you're just looking for shoes. But that's fair as far as convenience sake is concerned. Alright, once we get to, actually, you know what I'll do? I think I'm gonna give them, like, 30-minute buffer. I'll wait until 8:30. At 8:30, I'll text them, and at 9, I'll call them.
You were just thank you.
Get warm, slip-on shoes. That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, when they... And so this is all I hope. Or...
Alright, let's try not to mess up again, shall we? That was so dumb that we freaking died in the lands between, for God's sake. But what are you up to, Giraffe? The snow is picking up. Fantastic. Yeah, it's snowing right now in Minnesota. I'm not happy about it. It's frickin' middle of April, and it's snowing out. Like, what the actual hell? How to get some dinner? Ooh, very nice. Get anything in particular? Hey, what's up, Liz? How are you doing today? Hopefully doing well.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great
Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. Cannot complain.
order and celebrated repudiator of the Pops.
Make some mac and cheese. Sounds good, Frankie. Okay, let's not die on this drop down. That would be nice. Alright, there we go. We're good now. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna wait until 8:30 to check in with the RAs to make sure they're actually out on duty. Otherwise, I need to call people and be like, hey, doing your job, idiots. Not that way, but honestly. Just like, what are you doing? Do your job, please. Don't be stupid. You have one task. Thankfully, I've already gotten 2 out of the 6 who've messaged me. I'm like, yes, I'm on duty. I'm like, cool. Thank you. Exactly. It's like, do your effing job, but, like, in a nice way. It's much like how in life you find really, you know, nice ways of saying, wow, you're an idiot, aren't you? It's like, or like, do you, like, another example is like, you don't read instructions, or you don't read your email, or like, all of the above. There are many times where like students will reach out, like, I need to do this, but I was never told how. Or I need to do this, but you know, I never received any information. And I'm like, I have 3 logs of me sending you emails on you needing to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I got an email today that pretty much said that. And like, I went back and, you know, like, made sure, like, you received these emails. And I was like, how do I tell you that you lack reading comprehension without, like, outright saying you lack reading comprehension? I'm like, okay. Be fair, I did that same thing to Frankie, but not in the nice way. This morning, Frankie was really nice and went to get us both some food and drink from a coffee shop across the street. And so Frankie asked, what do you want? And so I go, I want, you know, could you get me a hot chocolate, something sweet, and something to eat? And he goes, okay. And so he comes back, he hands me the hot chocolate, and he hands me a cookie and goes, here's your cookie. I'm like, cool. You didn't read my text message, did you? Goes, what? What do you mean? I'm like, you have reading comprehension of a 2-year-old. And Frank is like, what? And then reads and goes, oh, there's an and. Be fair, it is like the second time this has happened too. And so I was like, really just like, why? Yeah, the ands go a long way in life. Ands go a long way. Oh, but yeah. That's kind of my life in general, though, when it comes to, like, interacting with students. Like, how well do you read? Like, and do you even read? Like, that is a lot of my interactions I have with them and go, okay. You never, yeah, Frankie reads a lot, that's the funny part. And, like, for some reason, though, I think it's because of his crap eyesight. Like, trying to communicate via text. Rough. Thankfully, we got new glasses. We're probably gonna pick those up sometime soon. You are correct. I am not working tomorrow. It's Easter, and I work at a Lutheran college. They're actually, like, they're not, the college isn't religious, and that's the funny part. But there's still a Lutheran college. And because of that, we get tomorrow off, which is nice.
Have a safe journey.
Let's go to Lake North. Yeah, so I'll probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Where am I going? Why did I go to Lake North? I don't even know, but we can get to where I want to go from here, so all good. Yeah, where I want to get is right over there, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, yes it is. Never mind. First step. If I go through that area, dragon spawns, so no thank you. We are officially down to 3 that we have not beaten no hit. Well, technically 3, technically 4. The reason, or the way that works is we have Godfrey the first Elden Lord, and Horalu, which share the same health bar and are just our first and second phases, but still technically 2 bosses. And we have Radigan and Elden Beast. Radigan and Elden Beast, though they share technically the same arena, they are separate bosses. But if you ever have to reset, you have to do both. So technically 3, technically 2. It's complicated. All right, go eat food. Enjoy. But we beat Malekith yesterday. We beat Gideon yesterday, which was pretty awesome. So, the biggest thing now is just we need to tie it all together and just make it so that I don't take a hit through all of those. And if I can do that and eventually get through Godfrey proper, then that would be good. Sure. The problem is I don't feel like I want to eat right now, but I do know that I'm going to want to eat eventually because I haven't had like too much to eat today. Nope, no Ratmus, please. Switch to the memory of Grace. Because we're gonna go get the Somber Smith and Stone 5. While we're getting there, at the very least, I feel a lot more confident on Beast Clergyman and Malekith now. Yeah, but you're hungry, Frankie, so I want you to eat now. Then I'll just eat later. I just don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't want you to wait. You do you. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go back and forth on the subject. Okay, but later's like 11. That's my point. Alright, as long as you are aware. Alright. Let's go get Rock Sling. Seeing what you do, how you cook half drunk, I don't think I want to see you cook and half asleep either, to be honest. I'm gonna say no to that one. No cooking for Frankie and asleep. You've tried to cook while tipsy, and that is not beneficial. You try to make tater tots when tipsy, and you nearly burnt them. It's one of the moments where you're like, I'm hungry. Sounds funny. I mean, watching him do it, sure. But not the whole burning part. Yeah, one's a lot easier than the other. And requires fewer moving parts. Alright. Let's go to Third Church of Monica now. Oh, sorry, not Third Church, Dragonbarrow West. Yeah. Alright. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how being drunk works. Sometimes you're more physically and or mentally impaired than other times, depending on how much you've drunk or drank. That is how blood alcohol level works in a nutshell. Alright, there's numero 9. Oh, I didn't check team hit list still to see if being poisoned by the bats would constitute a hit or not. I don't think it would, but I can't say with any degree of certainty, and that's kind of a thing. I'm trying to remember. It's still like it's not. It is an enemy, but I'm trying to think of like similar circumstances. All right, sounds good. I do not like reheated mac and cheese. You are correct. Reheated mac and cheese is no bueno. It's like one of the few foods that I don't like reheated. What? I couldn't climb. It just physically wouldn't let me climb. I genuinely don't know what happened there. That's really frustrating. Like, for a second I thought there was a message at the bottom of the frickin' ladder or something, because of how that worked, but there wasn't. And we get poisoned again. I need to maybe figure out a way to avoid that entirely. Yeah, that's just a silly way to die, let alone get hit. Right, I need you to move, friend. I kind of want to just try something for the sake of trying something. I saw this on the no damage run. I also just want to check something too while I have a moment. Team hitless. Team hitless. Games, FromSoft, Elden Ring. Any percent. Defined as loss of health and or staggered caused by an enemy. Hits from player trigger traps count. Environmental damage caused by static features as lava, water, swamp spikes, campfires do not count as hit. Fall damage does not count as hit, but a death from does. Lightning and overroll that is not caused by an enemy is not a hit. So So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't specify enough for me to say with certainty whether or not being poisoned by that enemy is considered a hit, and I'm starting to think that it might be. Let's try something. See if that aggroed them. It did, but didn't all at the same time. And if anything, it allowed us to be hit by the poison mist, but not poisoned. And to be fair, I normally don't get poisoned, is the biggest thing. And for some reason, the torch doesn't bother them. Even though you think it would, but I guess they're demis and not normal. Yeah, what's up, Liquid? How you doing today, bud? Let's see if that got their attention enough. The answer is yes. Once again, though, there's that frickin' message down there. Holy hell. Send around, start playing. It takes 2 of a friend. Ooh, very nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's try that one more time, see if this is the right move. So if we kind of map it out, this looks like a good wall to grab their attention on. Let's see if that worked as intended. Not really in the grand scheme of things. Like, kind of not really. We didn't get poisoned here. We didn't even see any poison mist. So it kind of does work. Yeah. It works well enough. Just trying to see. Yeah, I guess that there, to my right, is the wall. So yeah, it makes sense. Yo, what's up, Cam? How you doing today, bud? Yeah, right. Actually, you know what might be better? Hold up. Doing well, can't complain. That's good to hear. How so? What's going on? So I wonder if instead of there we hit here. Alright, let's see if that worked. Yeah, no, that's why Mogget's Shackles work on Morgott. Yeah. Kinda not really worked here. I mean, we make it through without being hit, but we still got poison in the end. I wonder if there's a way to sneak in to not aggro them as much. Yes. Mogget Shackles works on Morgoth's boss fight. Wait, have you not seen us do the no-hit Morgoth? Can I please use the frickin' ladder? Barely poisoned us. Yeah, the biggest thing is I just want to make sure we don't get poisoned. Like, I don't think it would count, but I just don't know the answer. Maybe I should message one of the reviewers to see if, being hit by the poison mist counts in that regard. If we don't take damage, it's not considered a hit by the game standards. Yeah, so you do the Morgoth boss fights several times, but I thought you were using Morgoth shackles. And thought you were using them, but I didn't know they were the same. Yeah, they're the same. We never picked up a second pair of shackles. There's Mog shackles. Mog is a different person. Mogget and Morgoth, though, not so much. All right. So, yeah, it just doesn't seem to be all too beneficial. You can't, like, sneak past. Like, is it the same result if you just run? Yeah, basically. Basically the same result if we just straight up run. And, like, we get poisoned. We don't get fully poisoned. Alright. Mogget is one of the bosses. If you stick around, you'll see him. See him later. Team hitless. Wonder if there's a way to like contact or ask a question. Support? No. There's Twitch. There isn't a way to, like, ask questions, it looks like. Unless maybe I can go to their Discord. Yeah, so it looks like probably Discord is the best way to ask. So I guess I'll do that and just see what they say. Works on both Mog boss fights too? Yes, that'd be correct. A bit called Zipping, I think? Yes, I have. Honestly, I don't really care. Like, glitch speedruns are like a thing, and I'm fine with them existing. I just don't like them. I don't care for... especially for Elden Ring, where speedrunning any percent with glitches. Hold on one second. I shall be right back. All right, and we are back. Apologies about that. As I mentioned earlier, not all of you may have heard. I am currently in charge of a phone here at the college. Basically, what it entails is that I need to answer my phone when it goes off in case something happens. More or less, the TLDR is, well, something happened. Not something that needs me right away, but needs for me to coordinate things. So I'll be taking a few more calls here and there. When that happens, I'm going to be doing the be right back. And then, well, I'll be back eventually and keep you guys posted on how long that's going to be. If it's going to be like a quick call, then I won't be too long. If it is something where I have to like go, I'll let you guys know. And then I'll be back eventually. When what eventually is, I don't know. I just don't know. $12, $18, $21. All right, let's kill the dragon. Kill the dragon. Kill the dragon. Honestly, I don't really think it's that big a responsibility in my opinion. A lot of like the hall directors in the first time apparently get like really stressed out, you know, doing this and like, oh, dealing with like student mental health issues, dealing with like facility calls, dealing with students, you know, drug use, alcohol, yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine with this. I wanted to become a adolescent therapist when I, you know, thought that a formal education was in the cards for myself. And so, you know, I struggled with my own mental health issues and dealt with people who use drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. So, like, for me, it's like, all right, just another day. So I'm going to be getting a call back here in probably a little bit. And going from there. So if you hear my phone going off, that's not a normal thing. You aren't crazy. Like, my phone never goes off during stream, or if it does, it's on vibrate. I'm like, I don't care because I don't have responsibilities. Or if it's not a number I recognize, then what do I care? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not for me. But if it goes off in the middle of streaming, you can hear it, means that I'm probably what's called a hall director on call, or HDoc. Even though I am technically not a hall director. I am a housing specialist, but because I'm living on campus and they're subsidizing my housing, they're like, well, we're gonna give you this extra responsibility. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, dragon. So we're not gonna actually pop a gold pickled fowlfoot here. We're gonna hold on to the gold pickled fowlfoot for the featured avatar. Because it'll give us some more runes in comparison. We can make sure we hold on to like 5,000 runes, give or take, to make sure we have enough for like the St. Trino lilies and arrows. And we are good. Cool. Yeah, the call that is received was a facilities call. Basically, there's a thing, I called facilities, and now we see if facilities is going to be able to do anything about it today, and if not, what the next steps are. So, we're figuring it out. Why'd I go down here? Like, I never go that far in. I don't know why I did that. All right. Teamwork indeed. Indeed. It's also 8:30 and I haven't heard from everyone. So let me do this. Who have I heard from? Let's see here. No, that's not what I want to do. No, I don't want to go to don't want to do browser. I hate flip phones. Why do they exist? That's not what I want either. There we go. So who have I heard from today that I know actually has their phone? 3. So I need to reach out to... Yeah. Right? Hold on. Need to check again. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One missing. That one. Okay, cool. Snap them closed when they hang up on your stifling 90s mom. I mean, you're correct. Yes. I'm half tempted to maybe donate my old iPhone. So we're not using a freaking flip phone, but I think they might be using it because probably like cheaper or something to do so. That's my like only thought. All right, about to be good now. I messaged them and then I'm gonna give them a call at 9 if I don't hear from them. So I'm hoping I hear from them soon. Sounds good, Cam. All right. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they say, because I'm probably going to join the Team Hitless Discord tonight and ask about the Fort Faroth bats, and if being poisoned by him counts as a hit, and if even being hit by the poison mist, i.e. seeing the status build up, counts as a hit by said enemy or not. Very, very intrigued on that. I'd imagine the answer is no, but I do want to confirm. Because if being poisoned doesn't, and the status buildup doesn't, then I don't care. I'm not going to have to change things. But if it does, then I'm going to have to think things through a bit. Just a wee bit. Because I guess, like, if I were to have to change it up a bit to make it to where I don't take a hit there, we'd probably just like wait until the very end to go and grab the second piece. So like right before we go to the grand lift. So like it wouldn't be that horrible to change it up. It would just be less convenient. I'll check in on that and get the verdict. And I'm actually kind of tempted to do today, as we did start a bit late. Kind of tempted to do something. Hold on. Kind of tempted to do something. Let's check something here. Elden Ring, no hit, astrologer. Do we have a fire giant? We do have a fire giant save. Screw it, we're doing this tonight. I don't feel like doing the full setup tonight. So we're going straight into fire giant. I need to, maybe tomorrow, I'll go through my new pathing and like make sure I have the saves for all the bosses now. That way you can just practice the bosses if you really want. I definitely need to make sure that we keep up with the setups, but still. All right, so we have this set the ready. Cool, let's go. Sip. Good. Scoop or no scoop? Scoop. Good. Wait till you stand up. Nope. Actually, there's a buff. We have a talisman that when we're underneath 20% health, we get 20% more damage. That was real. That sucks so much. Like I was in a good spot, honestly, because we got its health down pretty well, and I could have progressed the second stage, but I didn't do so purposely because I saw the freaking the fireball come out. That's unfortunate. I wanted to get rid of the fireball before second phase. Maybe I shouldn't have. I just pushed it. Yeah, it's why we get one of the weapon arts, Bloody Slash. Which is what we just use to reduce our health without being hit by an enemy or having to go and interact with an environmental thing, right? So that way we're able to reduce our health purposely. That's really stupid. I've never had you do scoop so late. Because I was like, okay, just standing there menacingly. I guess I'll just rush in, and then he decides to go scoop. I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I seriously had no clue what to do there. If that ever happened in a real run, I'd just go, well, I guess we lose now. Crap. Alright, let's try again. Criminy. That was a thing. Like, I feel confident that we can do Fire Giant now is the problem. I feel very confident of that. There's Scoop. I think, like, if we find ourselves in that situation where the foot is, like, in the air, and we are unable to, like, get good hits in, I think I need to just bone out in an actual run when it's not practice. Because, like, it's just so punishing when you just can't get the damage in to progress the second stage. It's probably just safe for the bow now. God frickin' dang it. Alright, go again. That's why Fire Giant's just such a pain. There's so many little variables that can just, like, throw everything off. It's 8:42. I haven't heard back from either facilities, and I haven't heard back from the duty phones that are texted, so... Scoop or no scoop, friend? Scoop. I need to also remember, I need to make sure and remember that when he's mid-action, so like swing whatnot, I can't break the anklet or the brace that they have. I need to potentially wait. Otherwise, we can just get wicked punished. Oh, here was going like, okay, we have a plan for Fire Giant, we can do this, and then going, oh, I guess not. No plan. God dang it, he's up there. Like, this is probably a situation where I think I should probably bone out. Okay, we're good though. The fact that a fire pillar can like spawn underneath his hand is so dumb. Yeah, he's like half giant, half cyclops. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, the fire pellet under his hand killed me when we stepped in. I tried to poise break him and didn't get it in time. That wouldn't matter either because we died to the freaking fire pillar. Alright, go again. Maybe let's just be more reserved on that, on the fire pillars. Make sure that we live to see another day. Unless we poise break really early and safely. Alright, wait for him to stand up. Yeah, with him like on that little ledge, it just throws everything off. I was trying to like work through it and see if what I could do, but it was just not favorable. Like anything like that, I think we just bone out. The sad part is, like, there's always that thought in the back of my head, like, well, we could probably make it work. And I just need to go, you know what? No, it's not an ideal scenario. It's not about whether or not we can make it work. It's what is likely to work, right? We should never go, oh yeah, this might work. We need to just have that thought of, oh yeah, this is going to work, or this is not going to work. And just play it safe in an actual run. Thankfully right now we're practicing, so moot point there, but an actual run I need to like instill, like drill that thought into my brain. He's up there again. There's the ball. Interact with him when he's doing this. That's a big old note for me. Until all that's down. He rolled onto me. Unfortunate. Yeah, I should have probably backed away on the orbs. Well, we're getting there. Funny enough, the first orb that before the second phase actually helped us. It actually stunned him. I just don't think I can recreate that well enough for us to like play around it in that same fashion. Alright. Couple more tries, and then I probably need to make some calls, since I have not heard from other residence assistants. Yeah, he definitely stops, drops, and rolls. I wish he did it less, to be honest. It's like a freaking kid who learns that rule and goes, I'm just going to do that all the time now, even when I'm not on fire. giant down. Godskin do I feel really confident with. I think we have a Malekith save. I'm pretty sure we do. Yep, we do. Cool. Let's do Malekith in that case. Thank you, I appreciate it. Definitely, I definitely think that I can do it more consistently than I am. It's just that, like, small little things just very regularly get in the way when I think they shouldn't. All right. All right, let's go for Malekith, shall we? See if we can do this first hit, or first try, no hit. If we can do this first try, no hit, I'll be really happy. It's Fire Giant, Malekith. Godfrey is gonna be what we really need to practice. Fire Breath, we're good. I need to reset. Okay, so we need to do one hit. Okay. We need to do, what, one hit before reposing? But that was actually really, really good. So I'm actually pretty happy with that result because we get that initial first hit in after second phase. We dodge one, then second hit, then one more, and then we're fine. All right. We're getting there with Malekith too. We're starting to see the Matrix, more or less. All right, I think it's the last run before I need to call the frickin' duty phones. Because people ain't frickin' responding! Fire breath and no fire breath, friend. Fire breath, we're good. All right. Yeah, I knew that as soon as I went for it, I was like, this might be too close, and I was confident that I could roll it, but I guess not. I guess not. Tread again. Honestly, I kind of wish you would rush at me rather than walking slow like this, because it's where I normally mess up. Hell. He normally never does that attack. Let's try and set up behind a pillar. I was a little too reserved. I should have continued walking towards him a bit further. And then readied up Moonvale. I read it up too soon, so I got hit. Alright, I'm gonna have to be right back. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Now we're back. All right. Yeah, trying to figure out stuff and things. I'm gonna give them like a moment to like figure this stuff out, but I'm like, don't make me call the hall director or like first day. Like, can't you guys like just do as instructed? No, that's not possible. Unfortunate. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing right now. It's like, why you no follow instruction? It's simple. You have phone, you pick up phone. Alright, well. I guess I'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna give them like 15 minutes to like figure out their stuff and see if I get a response. If not, then I'm gonna have to call their hall director, which I don't want to have to do. I don't want to bother the hall director. My word. Like, all the moves you could have done that result in me not hitting you. That's miserable. I saw a message pop up and it 100% distracted me. Okay, cool. Nope, cannot. Put it on silent. Like, I'm so used to having my phone on silent at all times. But at least I got a response. Thankfully, they also do not know what's going on, but are having someone investigate further, so we're good there. And now it's a situation of not my problem, question mark? Like, it might be eventually, but as of this moment, it's not. That is for, like, maybe 5 minute in the future, Guildspire. Maybe 15 minute in the future, Guildspire. Maybe 30 seconds in the future, Guildspire. That's an option, too. I think I'll definitely have to make sure that if I'm ever doing, like, challenge runs like this, that we definitely do not do them when I have the freaking H-Dock phone. I definitely think it's a good idea for us to practice, like, specific bosses. And maybe do a shorter stream today. Because I'm definitely going to be a bit distracted today. I feel it already. Too early. Too early. It's so strange that you can see, like, into Garong's head and see his, like, bottom jaw and tongue. Like, it's so well detailed. I hate it, but I love it. All right. Let's get to Malekith, and I just want to beat him once today. If I can beat him once today, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, fire breath, no fire breath, friend. Fire breath, we're good. Wheeze in the clear. Bronk really going for the kill here. I realized that that might not work as soon as I did it. My thought process is, as usual, to be able to sip right before, then jump immediately. But there wasn't enough distance. We definitely need to make sure we have more distance if we gotta do that. Otherwise, we just jump and reset later. I was so excited, like, yes, I know how to do Malekith, we're gonna do this, it's gonna be great, and I'm like, oh, maybe not, struggling again. Alright, goal today, let's just beat Malekith. If I beat Malekith, I'll be happy for the day. We did Fire Giant. Fire Giant, Malekith are like the two that I'm struggling with. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. No fire breath. Too early. Alright, we need to reset now. That's majorly unfortunate. It reposed so awkwardly there. We still got it, but that was so freaking awkward. It reposed into the wall here. Like, I'm like, I don't know what I can do. But we got it. We did beat Malekith no-hit again. All right, progress is progress. Progress is progress. Let's do Gideon, and then I guess we practice Godfrey / Horaloo. We'll start practicing this. I'm trying to remember where we need to go. It's like over this way-ish. Somewhere over here-ish, yeah? Oh no, it's over there. I see it. I see it. I spy with my tarnished eye a elevator. We should bleed before we do good. Before we kill the Gideon. Alright. And we shouldn't have to sip again. Biggest thing is that we are going to just try and poison him out. Hello? My foot was definitely on the trigger and it's like, was it though? Was it really? I'm like, well, yes. Yes, it was actually. I'm gonna sip in his face.
Ah, I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord.
Yeah, I need you to stop talking, friend. Sorry, but...
My fellow, you fought well until now.
And this is why Gideon is a bit frightening, because we hit him, and then he, like, insta-hit us back. Our first attempt against him did not have that happen. Our first attempt was very clean, and we just stunned him out. But I think that shows exactly why people are a bit fearful of him for no-hit runs. Imagine probably close to 3 hours in and that happens. Yeah, it's not gonna do his monologue, I bet.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Oh my word. Yeah, him being not off of save, basically, like fresh. Yeah, this might not go well. Huh. Because he just has time to set up, doesn't he? This is problematic. Like, he immediately applies that to us, which is a defense down, which is fine.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Yeah. This is mildly problematic, methinks. Just a wee bit. Yeah, and I think... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. So maybe we have to go back to Malekith's save. So we have this fresh. He does that immediately every time, doesn't he?
My fellow,
Wow!
you fought well.
So, like, Renala's Comet Azure doesn't have that much tracking. Gideon's Comet Azure freaking tracking for days he does. Holy hell. Alright, let's do Malekith again then. Let's do Malekith again. Wow, that's rough. That is rough right there. All right. All right. Well, I guess at the very least we get more practice in Malika. The sad thing is with this Malekith save, it's not even fresh either. It must have been after we did the initial run, we took the save. That was odd. That's almost like it lagged. That was really odd. That sucks. That sucks so much. That was like pretty much on point. Alright, let's go again. If we didn't mess up, I think we may have had a pretty good run there. I think it would only take like 2 instead of 3 hits for a poise break. Alright, let's see. That's so sad. That's so sad right there that we were one light attack off. We are one light attack off. Oh my word. I wonder... I think that you still have only been able to take 2 hits with the transient moonlight on first phase is the problem. And unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to eat a rock to the face, and I'll be right back. All right, and we are back again. Yeah, no, phone went off. Basically, long story short. Oh, I forgot to bleed, didn't I? Easter break's already started as of like 5 p.m. today. And so everyone forgot about that and was like going on with their normal lives, but we have sub-directors over break. And so we're figuring out, oh yeah, this person actually is supposed to be, you know, doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, oh, whoopsie. Stupid horse for the last 90 minutes. Fair enough. Well, did you at least do all of your chores, Frank? If you did all that, then you're fine to drink. Most of them, so not all of them, in other words. All right. To set up for second phase. Gotta be joking me. So I need to do a few hits before the repose, it seems. God dang it. I thought I had that, even though I guess maybe the fact that we didn't directly hit with the moon veil on one of the transient moonlights may have played a role in that. So yeah, I need to do a few, like, probably 2 hits before we repose. It actually goes a long way, apparently. Because we're just missing by like 1 or 2 hits. That's like literally what we're messing up by. I'm just gonna take it slow. Very good for the setup, and we messed up. We done did mess up. I think if we make it through Malekith and Gideon, I think I might call it there for the night. I think that's what I want to do. I wanted to no-hit Malekith, no-hit Gideon, and we'll practice Godfrey tomorrow, I think is going to be the play. Since I'm not working tomorrow, I'll be able to take some time and set up saves, so we can specifically practice Godfrey. Why does it take so long for you to take a sip from the physic, you fool? God dang it. Like, I was like, I should have enough time. I don't have enough time to do that on the wind up. God. Like, I should have enough time, right? And like, I think, technically speaking, if I'm farther out, the answer is yes, but that close, the answer is just no. So the answer is just don't sip physic on the wind up for Beast Claws. I can definitely sip the Cerulean Tears on wind up Beast Claws, but not physic. You have to dodge. No, thank you. Oh, I didn't know that he had a follow-up on the swing. Huh, okay, well, maybe I should have known based on the fact that I fought him without going no-hit before. I just didn't really pay attention to it, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. God dang. Okay. Disappointing, but oh well. I was like, oh, I can get, you know, once if he swings, I can get another hit in. And the answer is, don't do that. We should use that time to sip and not go for damage. Let's go. That's my fault. I should have rolled back instead of knowing I had him outspaced, and then I could have moonveiled. But because I didn't roll back, I outspaced the initial swing, but not the follow-up since we both got closer to one another. I'm just being aggressive at this point when I really shouldn't be. Come on, Malakath. All I want to do is kick Gideon's butt. Well, we got him the Malakath. We got the first hit, and he didn't do what he normally does, which is like the dodge after the hit and then swing, where he can normally get another hit in. Instead, he went up, which is unfortunate. Just mildly unfortunate. Do here. Fireball, yep, we're good. Ooh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that, friend. It did it again. It did it again when he went to jump. I wonder if it's strange to say, but we might be doing too much poise damage. And I was wondering why Seki, when they're doing their no damage run, why they're saying, I want to make sure I poise break him at a specific time. And I was going, why? And I think I now understand it needs to be the third hit and not the second. I'm gonna try something if we can get there and see if this works the way I want it to. Because if we poise break when it jumps, his head sticks into the pillar and we literally can't do anything, is the problem. Like, we got him close again, but it wasn't a clean kill. Check the flip phone. Cool. Nothing new. Yeah, so the thought process is maybe how we want to do it if we want to force him second stage, or force him to, you know, poise break in second stage on the third hit, not the second. What I might do is I might do just a light attack when we get him into second stage. We need to roll that. I need to just not... I think I just need to not try and hit them when they're doing that attack. I think is what I just determined at this point. Like, I want to be able to get to second phase faster, but faster in this case is not exactly always better, because it means we're making more and more mistakes, right? Breath is perfect. Yeah, I need to make sure I roll instead of walk away like I was. What? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I'm like, okay, don't want to break his poise too quickly, and then we don't break his poise at all. Off of 2. You know what? I think here's what we need to do. Here's what we'll technically need to do in an actual run. We're gonna have to assume that we break it in 3 every time. If we break it in 2 and his face ends up in a rock where I cannot repose him, we're just gonna have to reset and do it again. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, because by us doing it, by us only doing 2 moon veils, we just never got the opportunity to hit him with the repose and kill him. I thought maybe we could make it work the way I was thinking, but the answer's no. That is not recreatable. No, we decided not to do that. Alright, well, we got Meliketh down. That one actually was a bit scary because we did have to go into further combat with him. The repose actually came pretty late in the grand scheme of things. Let's answer this real quick. Okay. Let's sit, let's level up, and let's try and kick Gideon's butt first try. Because if you're not able to do it first attempt, it is kind of a run ender, as we found out. That's so strange for me to say, but it really is. It really is. Trying to think what the best course of action is. If maybe instead of moon veiling him, it is just to R2 him down instead? Alright, after this run of Gideon, I need to make a call. I called facilities to fix a mechanical issue, and they said they're gonna get back to me, and they didn't get back to me, they didn't go over there, and so I was like, guys? Kinda need you to do your job. That would be good. Alright. Oi, Gideon, you sack of spuds!
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit to the lass. None shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us.
No.
Unto eternity. I know in my bones a tarnished
The moment that he sipped, I went, uh-oh.
not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Yeah, but I am woman. Didn't... You might be the all-knowing, but apparently you're not the well-read, because otherwise you'd have read Macbeth and would have known that I'm a woman, not a man. And thus, that does not work. Also, you don't know, I may have not been born via quote-unquote natural ways. I love how that's like the whole thing of Macbeth is like, oh, well, if you're not born vaginally, then, you know, I guess the curse doesn't work the way they think it does. It's like, this is silly. That's funny. You were manifested by cringe? Alright. I'll just give one attempt to Horlu / Godfrey. I'll watch his cutscene because it's pretty awesome.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
I love his cutscene so much.
I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
Such a freaking amazing cutscene.
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
You did kind of say that you were the first Elden Lord a bit earlier, like the last sentence, to be fair. But, you know. Rolled late. We done did roll late. I also forgot to level up. I forgot that Gideon gave you a few runes. Not many in the grand scheme of things, but enough. Dang. Alright. We tried. We tried. All right, I at the very least need to make a call one way or another. And I don't foresee us getting very far into Godfrey / Horaloo. So I think what I'll do is we'll be back again tomorrow with more Elden Ring no-hit runs. And we are, you know, our goal of course is to get to Godfrey, practice Godfrey, get the Horaloo, as we're starting to get better at Malekith, and also becoming a bit more aware of why Gideon is as dangerous as he is. Oh, can I no longer interact with that? Sad. Sad. The game's like, no more fun for you. But yeah, I also need to make a call. I don't know how long that will take. But with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at St. Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!